What's good, y'all? This your boy Coach and back with another video, and today there's gonna be some more TV show reviews. It's gonna be my thoughts and review of who shot Biggie and Tupac, aka the Notorious B.I.G. Now, this was a show that came on, aired around, September 24th of 2017, over 4 days ago. That Sunday night it came on. This is a documentary speculating on investigating the Biggie Smalls and Tupac murder. It was hosted by Ice T, and I believe it was a crime writer, and so solely did on Brian. I can't never get her name right, man. Never get her name right. I've been sitting here trying to get this girl name right for about 5 minutes. Still can't get it right. Solely did no Brian. Whatever. That's her name. But overall, I really enjoyed this show. It got into some theories about certain people trying to kill Biggie and Tupac. I recommend that you guys go check it out. Very, very informative. I'm going to try to pick up right here on this special. Also, I'm just recording the Biggie Smalls talking about Shakur's September 1996 shooting, just 6 months before the Ready to Die rapper himself was killed in Los Angeles. Who Shot Biggie with Tupac was produced by the same team that made The Case of Johnny Bennett or Ramsey. Interesting. It is the latest of a string of upcoming TV show documentaries dedicated to the two rappers and their still unsolved murders. A&E is preparing both Biggie, the life of the notorious B.I.G. and who killed Tupac, while USA has a true crime series unsolved in the works. That's going to be very interesting. USA released a teaser on that they're going to have like real-time acting and everything about the Biggie and Tupac stuff, which is going to be very, very interesting. I'm going to watch that as well. Additionally, the first authorized documentaries about both Shakur and Biggie were announced in the past year, which also saw the release of Tupac's biopic, All Eyes on Me. Johnny Depp starred in film about the Reverend investigation also received a green light. Don't miss a story. So yeah, man. Overall, I really enjoyed the documentary. They talked about Tupac's murders, what happened between him and Biggie after he was apparently shot. You guys remember that 1994 thing when two years before Pac died? I believe it was 2 or 3 years before Pac died. It was the incident where Tupac apparently was shot 4 times and had to apparently was shot 4 times. He had to go to the get medical attention. But it was revealed that I think it was the incident at Leviticus. It was Leviticus. I forgot where it was at, but it was revealed that Tupac actually shot himself. There's real people that were there. His bodyguard at the time, or his manager at the time, he was there with him, and he seen that Tupac shot himself in the groin. Ooh. Nobody never shot him. And the thing is that he was so embarrassed about it that he lied to the public and the police that he was shot 4 to 5 times, and he blamed it on Biggie Smalls. That is how the East Coast and West Coast thing started right there. That was very, very interesting. I never knew that at all. Never ever knew that about these two. And then one of Biggie Smalls' close friends said that if Tupac would have never lied to the public and would have never lied about the Biggie Small stuff, both rappers probably would have been alive. But he said that Biggie Smalls probably would have never got killed. He said the reason why is because of the East Coast and West Coast rivalry. That really sparked Biggie Smalls getting killed. He couldn't even step foot in Los Angeles, California. A lot of people wanted him dead, especially in the West Coast. And same with Tupac. He couldn't even step foot in New York, in Brooklyn, in the East Coast. Because I didn't want him dead. So if Tupac would have kept his mouth shut, never lied to the police about him shooting himself in the groin, he probably would. They probably would have been murdered. And can you imagine if these two were still alive to this day? I believe Biggie would have been 40. How old Biggie was 20? He was 24 when he died. He would have been 44, I believe, this year. Tupac, I believe I forgot 25. I believe Tupac would have been 45 if he was still alive. because I'm going off at 95, so Tupac would have been 47 if he was still alive. I believe. I'm going to check it right now. So, they would have been still relatively young. They would have been around new like Ronnie, Bobby, Bobby, New Edition ages, because Bobby's the youngest. He's 49 right now. Let me see. Let's check it out right now. How old is Tupac? Let's see. He would have been 47. 25 to that 07, 96. Okay, he died in 96. Okay, so he died in 96. So that did happen in 94, 95. So he died in 96. So he would have been I'm trying to do. Yeah, I'm bad at math, folks. But 30. Okay, he's 96, 2006. That would have been 35. Then he would have been 45, 2016. He would have been 46 years old. That is relatively young, folks. He would have been 46 years old. He was still living alive, man. Can you imagine if this guy would have been alive? Yeah, it says it right here. He probably would have been 47, 46. Yeah, he would have. Yeah, but the year 2014 would have been 43. But that is very crazy, man. Very, very crazy. And I'm gonna check how old Biggie Smalls probably would have been right now. Biggie died when he was, I believe, he was 27, I believe. I think they said him. He was. Oh, how old is Big? He 24, so he was younger than. So he would have been 45, like I said. He would have been 45. Okay. So I knew I wasn't wrong. 97, 2007 would have been 34. He would have been. He would have been 44 years old. He was born 2 years after Tupac, so he would have been 44. No, 43. 43 or 44. Because he's 70. See, Tupac's 71. He would have been 45. Yeah, 44. Okay, he would have been 44. Okay, but yeah. Trying to figure out the rap, man. But can you imagine these guys still alive with police brutality these days? People accusing people of kneeling down for a flag that nobody cares about. We're not. I mean, because I know I'm going to get hate for the video anyway. But especially when they hear this. But we're not. If these guys were alive, they would have spoke about police brutality. They probably would have rapped about police brutality. You know what I'm saying? Just like what NWA did about police brutality, with the F the Police song, which is probably one of my all-time favorite NWA songs. Because it's still real. It's still, to this day, it's still a thing. I don't mess with the police. I don't, but they don't bother me, man. They don't bother me for now. I'm going into that driving age, so I have to watch myself, especially when I'm driving, because they will pull you over for no reason. And if I do one thing, I might end up in the casket at 18 years old. Never know. You never know, man. You never know. They might be burying me in 2019. I'm not careful. Man. 2022. 2021. Well, yeah, I'm supposed to graduate. May die. You never know. You gotta be cautious, especially with driving. That's why I want to make sure I do not get stopped by the cops, because I may not make it alive. I may not. And that is why people are kneeling down for black injustice. It's not because of war flag. You know what I'm saying? I still stand up because I don't want people gonna be like, oh, you don't like the United States. You don't respect the military. I do. I still respect the military. What I do, I stand up for the military and for God. Simple. That's all I do. I don't say the pledge. I just stand up and do my moment of silence for the military. That's all I do. I don't say the pledge. I just pledge to God and pledge to the military. That's it. That's all I do. And you guys hate it, so be it. I don't care, man. Now, like that little child singing the Vibe show about a week ago. He said that he pledges to his family and to God and his community. That's what he's supposed to do. That's what he's supposed to do. Not no flag. Just saying. But yeah, man, I recommend you guys check out the Who Shot Biggie and Tupac biopic, man. They would have been alive. A lot of things would have changed. Would Trump still would have been president? I think he probably would. Hip hop would have changed forever. Rappers probably would have never been as bad as they are right now. Rap is not, some rappers are bad, some rappers are good. We probably would have had better rappers these days if these guys have been around, and better music, especially rap music. But old school music is still powerful. You know what I'm saying? I probably would have been a bigger fan of new school music more if these guys still would have been alive. Probably would have. But if you guys enjoy, you did hit the like button, subscribe, and share about this real topic of police brutality and injustice. Went to that to talking about Biggie and Tupac. Hope you all enjoy your day. Hit the like button, subscribe, and share. I'm Coach, and I'll see you guys in the next TV show review and results. Peace.